Oh hey, welcome back to my channel. As a self-proclaimed Dior queen, I've decided to film a video today answering the age-old question. Which Dior handbag is best to buy for you? I'm going to be sharing my Dior handbag collection and doing a little bit of a comparison for you to help you decide which Dior handbag is best for you. So first on the chopping block is the Diorama. This one retails for $3,600 US. If you are a Chanel boy or a classic flap kind of girl, chances are you're going to be heavily drawn to the Diorama because of its rectangular shape. Compared to the Chanel handbag, this is a very classic handbag and in my opinion, a little underrated. And the variety of colors it comes in is unmatchable. I know a lot of you are going to be thinking, a lot of people say, for that price, you could be basically on your way to a Chanel flap or a Chanel boy or a Chanel classic handbag. And yeah, you very much could be. But if you want something that's not obviously branded and doesn't scream iconic branding like the Chanel classic flaps do, I think the Diorama is a really great option. And what I think is a really beautiful understated touch to this bag is it doesn't scream, like it doesn't have all of the branding. It doesn't even have really any noticeable logo on this bag to make it scream design house. Also, if you love Dior and you love handbags, or if you're simply in the market for a new handbag and you're like, I don't know what to do, feel free to hit that subscribe button, ring my bell, join the fam, okay? Because we talk handbags on a regular, almost creepy spectrum regular here on my channel. Next up, we have the My Lady Dior. Personally, out of all the sizes that the Lady Dior comes in, I prefer the My Lady Dior just because it's the perfect size for me. And what I also really love about it is the pins adds just a touch of individuality. You can change out the pin. I think it's a really great way to kind of show more of your personality, switch up a look, make the bag look that little bit different. Now, roughly these bags go for about $1,000 to $3,000 on the pre-loved market, depending on the shape and the size and the condition and that kind of thing. But brand new, you're looking at around about $3,950 US. This is another very classic piece, but again, this one is hard to miss, and I'm going to go as far as to say it's Dior's most iconic, sought after Dior handbag. It's a very classic piece, but also one of the most expensive to own. However, not if you go down the ever so popular route of buying this bad boy. I mean lady, pre-loved. You can score yourself a really great deal because much like those strange girls who offer up their virginity on the internet for a rich Arabian prince, once it's gone, the price of a night with these girls is drastically reduced. At the end of the day, you'll find a really great deal out there on the pre-loved market for a fraction of the price. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that they lose value as soon as they end up in your hot little hands. Don't really understand the reference compared to the My Lady. Anyway, let's move on. This is also my other lady. This is not the My Lady, this is the medium Lady Dior. This one is obviously something special, a little bit different. The hand embroidery, the hand beading makes this bag more so an art piece in my mind. It's leaning more towards art than it is fashion, and that is why I love it so much. And this one, again, you can find really great limited edition pieces by Dior similar to this on the secondhand market. Still quite expensive. You might find them for between maybe $5,000 or $6,000. However, it's worth going for if you're looking for a classic like a lady. However you want a little bit of a lady in the sheets, freak in the streets. Okay, this is it.
Now, editing this back, I realized I just completely messed up that reference. Anyway, keep going. Disregard my stupidity.
Wow, she's a lady. Super freak remix. Next up, we have the Dior Addict. This particular style isn't even available on the Dior website anymore, and it's pretty hard to find and come across on the pre-loved market, but roughly they go for about between $2,000 to $3,000 on Vestiaire Collective. I know for a lot of you sick luxury disease-ridden individuals, that'll just make you want it even more, so happy hunting. I think she's a really cute little bag, and she's the right size for a night out or a dinner or even a beautiful summer Sunday day out. If of course you aren't someone who carries your entire life in your handbag, she's always been the perfect size for me. Next up, we have the Dior Saddle, okay? The return of the saddle. This one goes for $3,350 US for calfskin. And actually, I'm quite surprised that it actually goes for the exact same price for the canvas monogram. I kind of thought it would be less, but anyway, the strap is what's gonna get you. If you really want the strap, it's what's gonna get you because this strap retails for $1,050. However, I have featured and I have done a video about cheaper alternatives for the strap that I will have linked up above. If you are a lover of a good icon and a throwback, then I think that the saddle is for you. It's kind of where trend and iconic meet, and I'm going to go as far as to call it a new modern classic. Why, I hear you ask? Literally no one's asking. Because she disappeared for a bit, okay? She disappeared and then she came back. And I think if she's gone and came back, she'll probably, if not stick around, she will keep going and coming back. She is heavily trendy, especially when the add-on of a strap option, which will set you back about another grand, but also the color and the pattern combination. And we can thank all those lucky sons of that got gifted this handbag for our obsession, okay? That's called brainwashing, my friends. That's called marketing brainwashing, and I'm not even mad about it. Anybody remember when that happened? Oh my gosh. I think if you buy her now, you'll still at least have a few good years with her, and if not, you can always store her away and sell her for an inflated price when you hear more rumors of a re-release. That is exactly what happened with this bag, okay? Before it was re-released, the originals were selling for thousands of dollars on the pre-loved market. It was incredible. Okay, and the finale from my collection, sorry, the strap has been removed. And that's one of the great things I love about a lot of Dior bags. You can switch up and change things to make it more unique and more suited to your lifestyle and your personality. But here we have the 30 Montaigne. One of the more newer release handbags from Dior. This one retails for $2,950 US for canvas, but comes in at a whopping $3,550 for leather. The first time in my life, I like the cheaper option. Canvas speaks to me more than the leather bags do. But this is a beautiful messenger bag, and I think we can all tell by now that I have a weird love and obsession for rectangular messenger structured crossbody bags. They're just really simple yet effective, and I think that's why I love them so much. If you choose it in leather, there's nothing other than that CD in gold that screams branding, which I think is really great. If you love and wear your pochette Matisse, I think you're going to love this one. Granted, a little more delicate if you get the leather, which is more soft and scratch prone as opposed to canvas. But I mean, I haven't heard of any huge quality control issues with the 30 Montaigne. Cough, cough, pochette Matisse looking at you. So that is my little comparison and a little rundown of each bag and how it contributes to my personality and my lifestyle. I will always have a sweet spot for the My Lady Dior. However, I will not go as far as to say that she is my favorite, okay? Because you never say you have a favorite child. That is how you end up having to pay for therapy when your child is like 30. Do you tell your children who are your favorite? No, you don't, okay? It's just not something you do. Since these aren't technically your children, feel free to let me know in the comments down below which one of these handbags is your favorite child of mine. I would also love to hear in the comments down below which you feel the most drawn to owning after this video, if any. Are you a Dior girl? Are you not? Share with me all your thoughts in the comments down below. I really hope that you found this video helpful and of some use to you, especially if you are in the market for a Dior bag and you just don't know which one. I'm gonna have a video linked right here where I share with you my entire $40,000 Dior collection. I am a Dior queen. Feel free to join me over in that video. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.